This is a sample section of the little cable pattern that's used in Timeless Twist, both in the fingering weight and the DK weight versions. So this is specifically for the DK pattern when you are looking to start the pattern and trying to figure out where to lay out the slipped stitches on your own. This is going to become important as you go through section A, B, and C with the raglans. As those increases change from every second row, sometimes to every fourth row. And that means where you start the pattern relative to that edge seam is going to change. So really what you need to do in order to be able to understand that is to look at your previous knitting and take a look at where those slipped stitches should happen. So the slipped stitches all line up in a column when you look at the chart. But when you look at your knitting, all of those stitches are actually missing because they're the stitches that cross over, so you don't have a line to look at. So what you need to do is to understand that your new slipped stitch is going to be centered between where those slipped stitches end up. So they finish here, which means that if you look at where they end up, where you need to start is going to be in the middle of those stitches. So that's going to be, again, every fourth stitch in the middle. So it would be this stitch here, the next one is this stitch here, and then as you get to the edge, that means your first slip stitch is going to be here. So as you hit those rows, the number of stitches that it's acceptable to have in stockinette before that first slip stitch is going to depend on what direction that next cable is going. So when it's going in towards the knitting, you don't really have to worry about this. As long as it's already stockinette, you know that you can slip this and you're going to be fine a few rows over. Where you have to pay more attention is on the rows where it's slipping towards the seam. So for example, if you were only one stitch away, you wouldn't want to slip this and then have to cross over the cable. So really that's what you're looking for as you go through, to be able to read your knitting, in essence to where this would be the seam, for example, in between your body and your sleeve stitches here.